Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Zaina TV. And if this is the first time you're here, kindly hit the notification bell, subscribe, so that you'll be getting amazing and powerful content the moment I bring them to your attention. I'm Zainab and I'm broadcasting from UAE, the central part of Abu Dhabi. Guys, today I have a story here and I'm very sure that it's going to shed some light during your preparation to go to any Gulf country, or if you are still there working. The picture on your screen is a 27-year-old Kenyan lady who went to Saudi Arabia to work as a housemaid, and unfortunately she went back home with 2 children from 2 different men and with nothing to show off, that is financial whatever. How did it happen? How did she left her country? How did she manage to travel to Saudi Arabia, and what happened? The lady was in a marriage whereby she was abused by her husband physically, emotionally, and she made this decision, and her expectations were that after going to Saudi Arabia, she'll go there, work for 2 years, come back, and then her life was to change in one way or the other. Upon reaching Saudi Arabia, life became so miserable. She was being abused more than the way she was abused by her husband back home. She was mistreated. Sometimes she can go for some days without food, some days without taking a bath, working long hours without resting, without enough sleep. She was also being beaten by her boss. Now she made another choice, another decision of doing what? Of going outside, of escaping from her boss to go outside, so that she can be able to cater for her family back home, because they still needed their help, their financial help, while she was there. She escaped from her boss. She went outside to work. And mostly when you escape from your boss in Middle East countries, mostly when you are working as a housemaid, mostly the documents, the valid documents that you must have for traveling, they always stay with your boss. He or she just keeps them. You cannot stay with them. So she made such a decision to walk outside. Upon reaching outside there, life sure was the worst part of it, because going outside there, you have to tarmac to look for a job. Remember, her family back at home, that's the husband and the 3 children, they are waiting for her every month to send something for them. Now she could go for days, she could go for even a whole month without getting a job. And remember, she has bills to pay, she has rent, water, everything, because she was to rent her house outside there. After staying for 3 months without any positive impact, she made this decision, another decision that ruined her life completely. Because as we are speaking right now, the girl, she's home with 2 children. And remember, she had other 3 children back at home. Now she's a mother of 5 children from different men. Think about that. Now, outside there, she decided to date some 2 men, some 2 Sudanese men. And these men, they took advantage of her because they slept with her. They did not even help her financially the way she expected, because she expected that after sleeping with those men, they can give her some good real so that she can send back home. But unfortunately, these men, they took advantage of her. The first man slept with her. And after sleeping with her for some few months, he impregnated her. Then he left her. What is so funny, so painful. Then life continued to be worse. Life did not change. She made another decision of dating another Sudan man. After dating the Sudan man, he also impregnated her, dumped her with nothing, even a coin. Remember, she stayed for 7 years working outside there with the 2 kids, with nothing to eat, nothing to pay the rent. I don't know how she managed to stay for all those years with nothing, because she reached home empty-handed. What she had at hand was the two kids from 2 different men. Now the question is, how is she going to explain to her husband for the kids? Is the marriage going to continue, or it has completely been broken? That is the questions. Those are the questions that we are asking ourselves each day. Therefore, my advice, my simple advice is that whenever you're planning to go to Middle East to work, more especially ladies, because men, they don't suffer while in Gulf, but it's only ladies. So many days we just hear cases of murder, cases of ladies being abused sexually, emotionally. Others, they are being beaten. Others, they just die while staying there. My advice is, when you go there, if things don't work the way you expect, if life becomes unbearable, just make a decision of going back to the office. If you used the best agents, I'm very sure that you pass through a certain office. Just go to the office and look for another job. Those people, they can look for another job for you. Or just tell your boss, I'm tired, I want to go back home. Instead of making a decision to go outside the contract, and then you start hustling outside there, because anything might happen. Now think of this lady. She stayed for 7 years in Saudi Arabia with 2 kids. She was forced to sell her body with useless men, because the men, they used her. They did not help her financially. And now she's back home. Her marriage has been tampered with. She has 5 kids. And I'm very sure that the marriage is no more. There's no man who can tolerate that. Therefore, when you go there, be determined, be principled. The worst thing that you can do is to go there and start using your body, engaging yourself in sexual immorality. It doesn't matter what you are going through. Just follow the procedure. Go to the office and go back to your country, or else it will be the worst moment. You can stay in Gulf for years and years, and then when you go back home, it will be like a disgrace, like a shame, and then you will find yourself in a position that you'll live to regret the whole of your life. The second one, know what made you to make such a painful decision to leave your family and go back to Gulf to work. If you just reach there and you find a nice boss, just be patient, and whatever little that you receive, don't send it back home, all of it. Just save at least, so that when you go back home, life will change. Don't just come to Gulf, then you work for more than 5 years. Staying in Gulf for more than 5 years is ruining your life. Because this lady, she stayed for 7 years. If she could have stayed for 2 years, at least she could have gone home with nothing, but with 1 child. But she made such a decision of staying for 7 good years. Maybe that is what contributed to her giving birth of 2 children. So guys, that is my advice. Stay there for a few years, like 2, 3, 4, at most 5, at least 2. Then you go back home, then life continues. Staying in Gulf for more than 5 years is ruining your life in one way or the other. Thank you for watching my video, and stay tuned for more.